Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lillian from Kenya to Montana, USA. Thank you so much for viewing my content. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for leaving a positive comment. And thank you for subscribing. For those who have not subscribed yet, please go to YouTube and search for Lillian from Kenya to Montana, USA and subscribe. I normally talk about just general life, especially life in Kenya, comparing life in Kenya and my life here, talking from my own experience. And today I want to tell you about my encounter with racism. What I thought it was racism. What happened is I met I wouldn't say the place, but this person asked me about I was caring for this person. Okay, definitely you know where. And she asked me, are there hostels in Kenya? I felt that was racism. She asked me, are there hostels in Kenya? And I told her, yes, there are hospitals. And right now you are in level 2 hospitals. In Kenya we have up to level 5 hospitals. So I just wanted to make sure that he understands that we have better hospitals than whatever she is right now. But mnajua ni uongo. So that question, to me it was like racism. Why are you asking me where there are hospitals? Where do we treat people from? Do we go to the bushes or where? Or to the witch doctor? No, it didn't go well with me. So I had to say the truth that this is a level 2 hospitals, and in Kenya we have level 5 hospitals. Very, very fully equipped hospitals. Yeah. State of art hospitals, So yeah, but then we started talking about it and we became friends. We chatted, we talked the whole night. Yeah, we are now great friends. Yeah. Another question I was asked is okay, this one started by apologizing and just I felt like she just wanted to know how is it. Maybe she doesn't know. By then people don't know about Africa. What people present on the like those houses and those photos from the I think interior, where interior Marsabit or where, I don't know which interior they get those photos from, because I've never seen, but that is what people have in their head here. But not everyone. Those who are aged, they've not gone to Africa, so they just read things about Africa. So she asked me, do you live in Africa? Do you guys live in a house with 2 doors or is just 1 door? You know, those houses that are touched and have 1 door. That's what people think we live in. So like maybe when you go shoot a video at Bomas of Kenya with those, so they understand that those are the houses we live in. Yeah, I just told her those are just for media, for our culture, but we have houses, permanent houses. We got houses with just the way the ones here in America, with the wood cemented, whichever you want to build. And I showed her some of the houses that I had in my photo, the photos I had taken from people's homes, from our homes, yeah. So I showed her and I told her, no, that's not Africa, what you're thinking. Africa is very much developed, and it's not what people think here. Asking whether the house, do you live in a house with 2 doors or 1 door? But this one had apologized, and she said, if this question comes in a wrong way, don't take me this, I just want to understand. But for me, that question is, you already felt like these people come from houses with 1 door. We understand. If you are from Africa, you understand what those houses are. I don't have to explain anymore. Anyway, these are the two things that since I came here I've met. That's what I understand about racism. If you ask me, have you met racism? Those are the two questions I'll tell you. I met this, someone asked me this, another one asked me this. But otherwise, people are very nice here. People are so respectful. Yeah, even at work, place you will not meet this racism. And I didn't tell you, the first person to ask me was the same skin as mine. Yeah, it was a Black American who asked me if we have hospitals in Kenya. Yes, so you understand what I mean. Anyway, let's leave about racism. We people are really concerned about racism in America. Let's talk about tribalism in Kenya. Yeah, let's talk about family. You come from a tribe, there is tribalism. You can't get this if you are from this tribe. You can't get this if you are not from this. You know, as from, what do I call, disadvantaged communities, we understand what tribalism is because we meet it directly. If you are in Kenya, that's how I used to meet it. Yeah, you just feel people take, you see, like you go somewhere for a job, they take someone who speaks their language and you are left there. It happens and it really hurts. So let's not concentrate on racism and forget that we are going through the same, even the severe form of racism back in Kenya. Yeah, you go to in these let's say in schools, you find some kids have been given they are advantaged than others. You see the teachers who speak the same language will concentrate with the kids that speak her language. Yeah, so there is tribalism, which is, it hurts more than racism. It hurts more than racism. You haven't talked about the family discrimination. Your own family discriminates you. That's where the poverty, that's the root cause of this poor and rich thing come from. Family. It just discriminates you. If you don't have, you are discriminated, period. You know, an African family. If you don't have, whether you are the firstborn or the what, those, you will not know anything that happens in that family. As long as you are poor, you will not be included in anything. Discrimination. It hurts more than this racism you are talking about. You will never be told what goes on. You'll just see, or you will hear from other people. So, discrimination if you are poor. Yeah. And this, you know, when I grew up in poverty, our family was poor. So even neighbors, they could not invite you in anything. We had some rich neighbors, but they could not, even rich family members, they could not invite you in the celebrations. We were never invited because of poverty. You come from poor family, you are poor, you know. That's painful. It's more painful than this racism you are talking about. This racism you are fearing, it's better than that discrimination you get from back home. Because you are poor, you will never be invited in these things. Because you are poor, you will never get, you will never be recognized. Whatever you do will never be recognized. I can give you an example. I think I was the second top student in my KCPE, but I never got high school later, those admission letters, and yet my name was in Bunyore Girls, but the letter just got lost somewhere until like some few days to people going to school is when I got my letter. Poverty. You are from poor, why are you going to this school? You cannot afford, poverty, discrimination. I'm telling you, it's more painful than this thing you are fearing to come in America because of racism. So if you fear racism, I'm just trying to remind you there is a worse version of racism back at home. So just think about it and make your judgment well. Anywho, those people who ask me about racism, that's what I can talk about. My kids have not told me anything about racism. Maybe they are still young. By the way, in elementary, they say there's very little, there's no racism because those kids don't understand. They just mingling and playing as long as they have a friend. And also in a white state, they say the number of racism is down. I don't know, but for me, I've not met it. My kids have not. I've just made those two questions that, to me, maybe they were trying to discriminate. I don't know. Okay, so be the judge and make sound judgment. See you later. Bye bye.